Alright, so I decided to take this 100k build challenge where you basically build software as a service using AI only, and kind of track your progress on where you're at and how things progress over time. So there is no fixed date for this. It's just kind of documentation of where we at. Unfortunately, I didn't start before to document the actual building of everything, but in this video I would just show you guys where I at, and you can leave some feedback on your thoughts. So let me jump onto the screen and I would show you where I at so far. Alright, so this is my website. So what we do, we offer AI agents and bots and so on, but this, we are just testing out the tool right now. So my idea was the coloring book industry is extremely large, but there are obviously some restrictions. You could only basically color what other creators created. It may not be what you want to color, but it's just what you have. So because of that, I built this tool here. So it just looks like a panel, but let me go to full screen and I would show you what it does. So here you could just type in the prompt that you want. So you can see here I had some designs I was playing around with, some prompts. So let's just go with a realistic house in the woods. We have different styles. Alright, so from cartoon, Disney, Akira Toriyama, so that is more of the Dragon Ball Z style. You get this would give you a more realistic style, and we have South Park and so on. So let me just show you the difference. So if we hit South Park and we go to generate, this would generate an image based on the prompt. So you can see this is the style here. We generate another one, so it gives you a kind of South Park feel, right? If we show like classic Disney, we get this kind of classic Disney style. And if we go aesthetic and we generate again, you get something like this, a bit more realistic, right? So it would generate a black and white sketch that you could now paint on. Now because it's AI, there would be times that there would be some sort of bug in the image it generates, but then you could just hit regenerate to create a new image. All right, you could zoom in, zoom out, reset the scale. So let's say if you want to do some fine details on the windows, you could zoom in, and then you could just scoot around and then paint the windows and then hit reset, and you get back to where you were. Right, full screen, well, so we're in full screen mode, so that is what full screen does. I'll show this in a bit. Right, we have the color picker here to pick the colors that you want to actually use on the brush at that point in time. The brush size, so a smaller brush size would give you that, a large brush size would give you that, right? Hardness would control the actual fall off of the brush itself. So if we are 100% hard, this would be 100% hard, and if we drop the hardness down, not all the way down to nothing, if you drop it all the way down to nothing, then you wouldn't actually paint. So if we go right there, and you can see this is how we could do like some blending effects. If we hit erase, now the erase would also use the hardness. So if we use the erase and we erase using a lower hardness, this is the type of erasing you would get. So this is a good way to bring out some details in some of the things that you're painting. Or we could hit clear and just clear the canvas itself, right? Undo, redo, this is something that I may take out. Right, now we have layers here. Now if you are coloring on a coloring book, you don't have layers, and I don't want to make this Photoshop, so I just gave 5 layers to work with. Right, so let me show you how that would work. If I take off erase and I paint here, we could adjust the transparency of the layer. So if I go to layer 2 and then I paint like this, you could see it affects layer 2 but not layer 1, and if we slide layer 1, it affects layer 1 only. Now we could switch on and off the layers as well, right? And this would apply for all the layers. So that is that. The other thing is you could hit download. Once you hit download, it would save the file. And if I go to my computer, you could see this is the downloaded file itself, right? So it actually downloaded the finish the finished image. The other thing you could do is, let's just name this test, and we will save. So this actually saves a JSON file, and the JSON file will contain all the layer information and so on. So let me clear the canvas and generate another sketch just to get off of this sketch itself. Alright, so we're in a completely different sketch now. So if we go up here to upload project and we go to test, and let me go back to full screen, you can see it reloaded that project. So you can actually save the project that you're working on and finish it at a later date. Alright, so let me load. This is one that I was working on a while ago, and I mean, it's a nice way to relax, I guess, after a stressful day of actual work. So yeah, this is my concept for the 100k challenge. This isn't day one. I haven't been documenting the progress, but I will try to do a better job in the future of documenting the progress and so on. So yeah, this is where I at. You guys could give me some feedback, let me know your thoughts on this project, and I will try to upload again in the near future with some updates. So I'll see you guys in the next video.